Hey, it's Carlo Prusa. Welcome back to Carlo Prusa MMA. And today I have a special guest for us. We have a former UFC fighter, a guy who's fought in the PFL. He knows how to do a little bit of Gamebred Bareknuckle. He's getting in action next Friday in Biloxi, Mississippi. He is the Spartan, Mr. Alex Nicholson. Alex, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. I appreciate the introduction, and organized violence is my specialty, and I'm
Absolutely.
ready to remind you guys who's the best at this.
Absolutely. Well, so you're taking on Prince McLean next Friday, Gamebred Bareknuckle. Originally, you were supposed to take on Dylan Kleckler. Dylan had to pull out. McLean stepped up. What is that dynamic like? What is that like when you have to take a fight kind of on short notice like this?
It doesn't matter. For me personally, I go to pump gas at the Wawa up the street. Some shit could pop off. I'm ready. I mean, nothing's promised, and my life has reminded me that over and over and over again. Just be grateful you're here, live in the moment. Fight's a fight. Dylan Kleckler, a lot of the fans thought would have been hell of a fight. No disrespect to Dylan at all. I wish him a speedy recovery. God bless him in his career and all he's doing. But as far as the animal of fighting goes, I beat him when I was 23 years old. I'm 33 now. I was going to just walk through that old man in my mind. And a lot of people thought it was going to be a big, crazy fight, but in my mind, it wasn't. This guy, I don't know who he is. I watched a little bit. I'm not impressed. He's a journeyman. I'm a world champion. And if he shows up and he's there Friday night, he's going to learn that. And the world's going to see that. And it's just, I have this calm, this confidence. I'm healthy. He's in trouble.
You seem like a very calm and relaxed individual. Even during fight weeks, you don't really let yourself get too worked up. Do you think that leads to some of your success?
Yeah. Adrenaline, controlling adrenaline, not letting your energy burn up. It's a big deal to a lot of these guys. It's such a big deal to a lot of them, and it's almost disgusting to me. You're a professional fighter. Oh my god, the way they're talking about it, like, you know, you're gonna have some, you're gonna get it on with a female. You think, oh my gosh, what if she gets too wet? What if my dick gets too hard? What if I just, what if I get hurt when I fight? Like, it's a fist fight, bro. It's bare knuckle fist fight. Like, legends of the sport talking about it. Like, they're scared. But I guess that's normal. Maybe I am crazy like everybody says, bro. It's cool. But I'm in my world and I'm ready to get this dick wet.
This isn't your first time that you have fought for Dean and Jorge and Gamebred Bare Knuckle. What is drawing you back to it time and time again?
Money. I do this for a living and they're paying well, and I res- I respect the promotion. I respect Masvidal and Dean, and they're going to take care of us. They're men of their word, and in this sport, that's not common. Fighters are like strippers, promoters are like pimps. They use you, and I know the game. I'm not being dramatic saying this. Um, I'm educated. I'm a smart guy. I've been in this game a long time, and I'm happy where I am. And I know I'm going to be the king of the most violent sport on earth if I'm not already. I'm the underground king right now, but the world's going to know. We've got older guys jumping in here to get the checks too. It's a shame a lot of them got to do it because they should be retired and set for life from what a lot of them have done. Like, I don't want anybody that listens to this to get me misconstrued or think I'm a disrespectful guy. I respect Roy. I respect Allen. I respect Dos Santos. I respect Verdun. Who couldn't? If you're a fan of the sport, God bless them. But what am I supposed to say? I'm riding into town. There are other kings. I want that crown. We know how this fucking movie goes. We know how history goes. And it's my time. It's now or never. And I'm doing all that I can to train hard. I'm not sitting here on the internet trying to get attention. I'm trying to get paid. I lost my Instagram. I'm a world champion kickboxer and MMA fighter. I've been through it all. I don't have a padded record. I've showed up and I fought. I went to Serbia. I went to Moscow. I traveled the world. I fought a giant. I fought a creature. I fought a titan. And here I am. I'm going to fight Prince McLean. Pretty boy. I'm ready to get this dick wet.
You know, you mentioned the legends of the sport, the guys like, Dos Santos, obviously headlining the card that you're on, Roy Nelson, Alan Belcher. The winner of that one is going to head and fight Dos Santos. With a big win against McLean, do you see yourself potentially fighting the winner of the Dos Santos in the main event for next week?
I mean, I'm ready to do it the same night, man. I am going to walk in and walk out just as you see me now. Cool. That guy could have the best night of his life and he'll lose to the worst night of my life. And if you watch our tapes, you know the sport, I think you'd agree. So that also puts this mental thing on any athlete. Oh, you're going to kill that guy. We all know you are. You still got to go out there and do it. It's not as good as we are. It's as good as we are that night because you have to perform that night. Doesn't matter how good you are unless you can go be as good as you are. So, Dos Santos versus the winner of Roy and Allen. Yeah, I mean, I'm here for it. From what I've seen and the research I've done and watched them, Dos Santos doesn't seem like he really enjoys doing this. Unless he's just playing that card, unless he's just hyping the sport up, he seems like he doesn't really like this. I like it. I'm excited. I'm happy. I don't have fear. There's a lot of scary shit going on out there. Bare knuckle boxing, bare knuckle MMA isn't one of those things. To me, this is real. What's scary to me is fake. We're not. There's no lying. There's no facade. There's no words that can save you. It's action, and we live in a world that's just clouded by material things and lies and I'm this and I'm that and status. That cage door closes, nobody gives a fuck. We're gonna find out. And I'm so excited to get in there and just so much pressure is off me. Those who don't know my story is look into it. It's a good one, man. I'm honest about it all. I'll sit down, look you in the eyes, and tell you the truth. I'm no perfect man. I've made mistakes, but I'm doing everything right now, and I don't think anybody can take it from me, but me. So I'm on track. I'm gonna stay on it. Choo choo, motherfuckers. Ready to get this dig wet.
So Alex, you've been in this sport for a very long time, as you mentioned. Did you ever, when you and Mike Perry were training on tarps that your dad got from Lowe's back in the day, did you ever envision the sport to grow to what it is today?
Yeah, I really did. Because I knew how it made me feel. And I knew that there was other kids out there that were angry. They were playing a team sport, and it just didn't make sense to them. They were having trouble being part of a team. Like, you got to be a team player when you're young and egotistical. That's hard. But then when you have something come along where whether you win or lose, it's on you, it's your fault. You can't blame the other players. You can't blame the coach. You can't say, oh, I wasn't in the game. You can only blame yourself. And I'm out there just working out, you know, the camaraderie, me and Mike, my father. I was lost young man, and it just made me feel like everything would be okay. And then I built confidence. I knew that if I got in a fight, I could defend myself. I knew that people might care what I had to say, but they're going to listen to me now. And I became good at it. People were telling me I was good. And it made me feel good. It made me feel like I was part of something. And the sport did grow. It grew a lot. And it's a blessing for a lot of people, I think. Not a lot of guys really want to fight. They just want the image and the facade. And even at the highest level, you'd be surprised how many of those guys are scared. And that's okay. Not to say they're not good. You can still be good and scared, but it's just different for me. Um, it's not what I do. It's part of who I am. And a lot of guys don't feel that way. My favorite part of it is you gotta show me. You can say anything, but you have to show me. And I get to show the world that I'm here. And I'm one of the best at this sport that I did see it coming a long way. And I played basketball. My dad, I remember it was Diego Sanchez, I think, versus Carl. Sorry, I think I lost you. Diego Sanchez versus Carl Parisian. I watched that fight. And I remember sitting on the couch with my dad and being like, Dad, I think I could whoop these guys' asses. He's like, you're a fucking idiot. You better keep playing basketball and go back to playing video games in your room where it's safe. And it was just the rest was history, man. Started fighting. Sport grew a lot. I grew a lot. Here we are.
You train at a gym over in Central Florida, Fusion XL, with some absolute killers, some very highly talented guys, and some guys who fight bare knuckle MMA as well. One of your training partners, Mr. Joe Penafiel, on the card as well. Reggie Northrup, he's going up there with you to get ready for this one. What is it like being able to train with these guys every day and allowed to even be able to fight alongside them in your bare knuckle endeavors?
I mean, fuck, it's a blessing for them to be around me, No, Joe's fun. He's doing good. Reggie, just watching him evolve as a martial artist has been amazing. The training is world class athletes. We train together. We lift the weights. We do these workouts, and having another guy who just enjoys being a physical specimen around. And he's obviously one of the best walking around on earth right now still too. I mean, national champion, plays, professional football, and he's doing this for fun. It's always fun having that. And we built a friendship and a bond. I don't have many friends like Reggie. He's like a brother, and he's doing big things, and I'm proud of him. So it's good. He's crying on the couch for my words of encouragement. But no, I mean, real is real. Even right now, it's so close to fight week. I've been having people look at me and talk to me like, "Oh, you're so intense," and I'm like, "Fuck you for telling me that. Maybe you should show some fashion. Your boring life and your boring job and your fucking misery. I might not have it all, but I'm doing something I love, and I'm so blessed to do that. And I know it's gonna all pay off, man. I've been around this game for so long too, man, and teaching these guys is it means a lot to me because the younger guys talk to me and I'm like, you don't want to do this for a living. Just don't. Do something else. I'm one of the best in the world. And sometimes I have money, and sometimes I don't know how I'm gonna get food. It's a crazy sport, but I chose it too. Like I chose this life. I know it's gonna pay off. You know, they say don't put all your eggs in one basket. Well, I'm like goddamn baby Jesus. I mean, baby Moses floating down the fucking river Styx. I'm out here. I'm in it. My eggs aren't in the basket. I'm hoping I get found by the right people in my basket because I'm putting everything into this. Um, for my son, for my family. There is no backup plan. It's run in that ring and separate Prince McLean from consciousness. I don't have any other options. And I tell these guys that. Tell Reggie, tell Joe, and they know it because they've been around long enough. But you know, it all comes around. It all relates to itself. Everything you do. So teaching, learning, you know, growing, life. You know, we got hell of a gym. There's a lot of assholes. There's a few good people. There's damn sure a lot of talent. And we got each other's back. You know, and that's a blessing too. I could look at a motherfucker across the map and be like, you know, known him for years. Might be mad at him today, but I wish him the best tomorrow. So, and we know that that's the case, you know.
You know, if anyone goes on your Instagram, they can tell right away that how much your son means to you. You're always with them. Nice, a lot of really fun stories. You post them all the time. How much motivation do you get from him?
That's everything. Um, family and faith. Your faith in your family, your faith in the people you love, your faith in yourself to do right by them. You know, I would probably not being dramatic, man, but I lost interest in life and became depressed. And I couldn't figure things out. And then I looked into my little boy's eyes and I knew he was going to do big things. And I knew I had to show God that I'm grateful for this life. I'm grateful for it all. Um, I'm grateful for him. He's all my motivation. Him, my mother, my father. You know, he did so much for me. He's just such a still little guy. He's taught me more than I've taught him. And I'm working on it. You know, at least that's how I feel. He such a smart little boy, so happy and smart. And I don't want him to do this ever. That's another thing it showed me. Love is the answer to it all, bro. It's crazy once you realize that it is love. You could have it all, but if you don't have love, you're gonna have joy. And without that, you're just a lost soul. So God bless that little man, you know. God bless my life, and I'm thankful, bro. No matter what happens, I'll be okay. That's why I'm going so hard right now. That's why it's passion. I won't be stopped. My soul won't be stopped. I won't lose consciousness. And I fully believe all these things. So if you can separate me from consciousness, if you can stop me, if you can hurt me, I'm right here, motherfuckers. I'm ready to get my dick wet.
All right, the perfect world. Last question for you. What goes down next Friday in Biloxi?
Prince McLean. That's not a perfect world. That's just the world we live in. In a perfect world, fucking, I get to fight Roy Nelson and Prince McLean's not there. Or I get to fight Alan Belcher. I feel that life just keeps throwing weird things at me, and Prince McLean's one of those things. I mean, I don't know what the fuck he thinks he's going to do. I'm interested to hear about it because I'm going to have to for a little bit. but I really don't give a fuck. I mean, the intensity's here. I'm ready to run through his fucking chest with his heart in my hands on the other side. And I mean that with every ounce of me. So it's just waiting and chilling until it's time to do that. Let me hear what he's gonna do. Good luck, buddy. I don't know you. I don't want to. You shouldn't have signed up for this. But the people are gonna be entertained. The bank account will grow, and I'll be ready for the next show. Cause I'm gonna do it. I mean, you'll see. I'm gonna knock him out. Y'all ain't gonna see me at the bar. Y'all are gonna see me have a good little snack, smoke a fat fucking grab a leaf with my dogs, and get ready to rest for what's next. Get back in the gym on Monday. This isn't a big ordeal. This is part of my job, and I'm gonna follow through with it until I'm done. Because I've learned that there is no stopping, there is no celebrating. You have to keep going. So that's what's going to be perfect. The rest of our fucking lives, Carlos. We will not stop, bro. God is blessing us, bro. I just left church and I feel it. It's a beautiful sunny day. The passion's here, bro. It's like I want to laugh just as hard as I want to cry. I feel alive. And I'm not going to let this feeling escape me anymore. You know, I got a lot of shit going on and it's going to get fucking unloaded. Because nobody cares about what we're going through. They just care about what we could do. You know, God is good, bro. God bless you. Thank you for your time. Excited. I'm blessed. It's going to be a good week.
Well, Alex, thank you for coming on here today. I'm excited to watch you fight next week, and nothing but best, your brother.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. Thanks for your time.